Hello, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this bouquet inspired by Adrianne Lenker's song version. We have this is the main flower, so make sure to like and subscribe if you liked the video, and if you didn't, consider liking and subscribing anyways, because you never know. Like the album, this is the album A. We have acrylic yarn, or cotton works well as well. Most of these are from Red Heart. All the other colors are going to be added using watercolor, Kimi gouache, 24 set, but any watercolor or paint that you can mix on fabric, it will be fine. I'll use a hook that you feel comfortable using and that works well with your yarn. So we're going to start off with the poppy flower. And since this bouquet was freehanded, there's not a set rule that you have to follow. So if you're a beginner, I recommend you have a basic knowledge of the stitches and how they work, so that you can have fun and be successful. So this is for the poppy, you're going to start off with one of your dark blues. I'm using this more navy blue. Make a magic ring to start off and chain 1. And we're going to do 8 single crochet into the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and just pull it closed and slip stitch into the first one. It's okay if I don't usually count, but in an approximation, be this. And then we're going to switch to our next blue color, which is this royal blue. So let's switch it up. We're going to color switch, and to do that you just make a slip knot and you pull it through. It's not focusing. You pull it through like this, and then I usually cut it off at the end. We're going to do 2 single crochets into each stitch with the new color. It's a bit hard to see since it's a dark color, but you're going to go in and single crochet 2 into each stitch. Here's what it should look like. You have this. You're just going to tie it so it doesn't unravel. And yeah, you can just cut these off. We're going to switch to our orange yarn. So slip knot with the orange yarn. We're just going to pick a spot and insert our hook to pull it through, like this, and then chain up 3. So for the leaf, flower leaf, we're going to do 4 triple crochets into the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to insert our hook into the same place that our treble crochets are, and just slip stitch that. That is 1 petal. We're going to do a single crochet in the following stitch, and then insert our hook into the next stitch, and pull it through, and we're going to chain up 4. And again, we're going to do 4 triple crochets into this chain up 4 stitch right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't mind the hair, the little fuzzies. And then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch into the same stitch that has all our trebles. Just pull through. That's the pattern. We're going to single crochet into the one after. So you can see here, so it's the trebles and then a single crochet, and then slip stitch into the next one like that, and chain up 4, and that's going to be our pattern. The poppies on the album cover have 4 petals, I believe, so we're going to do that until we have 4 petals around our little... Okay, so this is our 4 petals, and as you can see there's a little space here. That seems a bit off, but the flowers on the album are asymmetrical, so I think it'll be fine. You can single crochet into the next one like this, and then just slip stitch into here like this. And it does look asymmetrical, but it'll be fine once we add our next row. So we're going to chain up 1 and start off with a single crochet here, single crochet in the next one, half double crochet in the next one, at the top we're going to do double crochets, 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and then again 2 double crochets. This is where the freehanding creative liberty comes in. You can either add more half double crochets or switch between half double and double or single, because we are creating more so a feeling than an exact replica. At least that's how I like to freehand things. So here I'm going to do a single crochet, 2 single crochets, and then down here I'm going to do a half double crochet and then a double crochet, because I feel like that is what it is missing. So it's more so of a feeling, if that makes sense. Because if we see here in our... they're asymmetrical. They're not exactly perfect. This one's smaller and this one is bigger. But together it forms the idea that is coming across. And even in the album photos, it's asymmetrical. But if you want to be symmetrical, you can do that, of course. That's where the creative liberty comes in. So we're going to keep going here. I'm going to do a single crochet. I like to do smaller stitches towards the bottom and bigger stitches at the top, just so that there's not bunched up. I'm going to slip stitch in here at the bottom where the single crochet is, and just keep going. Single crochet, single crochet. I want to do single crochets up this petal, and then I'm going to do a half double crochet here and 2 half double crochets in this one, as well in the following. Not focusing. I want to do a treble crochet here now, and I'm going to do 2. That's 1, and then 2. And it just looks wider. I'm going to chain 1. This is a creative liberty you can take as well, and you do in the side of the treble in one of the chains. I'm going to add a half double crochet and then a half double. This is still inside the treble, like this. So we're essentially chaining down like this, and I did 2. It might be hard to tell, but the post into the post like this, and I'm going to half double crochet down the side. If it's hard to get into the stitches here, you can just do it into this loop. Sometimes I do that. Just half double crochet, and you can kind of tell how it made this little loop thing here, and slip stitch into the bottom. And we're going to repeat this around here with a mix of single, half double, double, or triple crochets, as long as you are creating a second row here. Okay, I like to start with single crochet. Right there I did 2. And then I did 2 into this one. Into the following, I'm going to do 2 double crochets. And then 2 double crochets. And then 2 more. I'm going to do a treble crochet into the same stitch. We did 2 double crochets here, just to add more dimension. I'm going to do another treble as well into the same stitch. If you are unfamiliar with the stitch names, I would love to do a video that explains it. And then I'm going to do into this loop here where the chains were, just half double crochets and 3, and then slip stitch in here. There we have 3 petals. So for the next one, we're just gonna finish it off. 1, 2 single crochets. I want to do half double crochets at the top, so 2 half double crochets. And the next one, 2 half double crochets. And 2 half double crochets. This time I'm going to do double crochets here on the descent. And I'm just gonna slip stitch here. And just cut off and fasten the orange. We're going to switch to red. We're going to do a slip knot with the red yarn. Here we have another instance of creative liberty. Since this petal appears smaller than the rest, we can do 2 half double crochets around it, just so it evens out and creates balance. So I'm going to do 2 half double crochets and 2 double crochets. We want to create balance, but it's optional, obviously. Sometimes I like to alternate as well, just do both. I'm going to finish by slip stitching here. And then I like to do a chain and then cut off. And this is our first poppy. Here's our first poppy. It's a bit hard to focus on it. There we go. So yeah. Here's a comparison to the one. To add the color and dimension to our flower, we're going to bring out our paint. And your water and paintbrush. And the pictures, the album cover has a lot of yellow. So I'm going to start off with some yellow. And just put it on. Paint it accordingly. I'm just going to put some on here. I'm not aiming for an exact rendition. Just something that mimics the feeling. And I'm going to take some green and just put it kind of on the sides here and add some blue. The more water, the easier it is to watercolor. And just kind of so that it looks like it's leaking through. It's a bit hard to see. And it's okay if it's messy. I'm going to be adding some orange as well.